Hey guys, April 18, 2019, Rector here. So today was kind of a weird day because I have been dealing with some really severe pain in this left shoulder. Um, I am videotaping with my phone, so I think it is reversed and it just looks like it's my right shoulder, but that's my left shoulder. Um, you just got a glimpse of my chub. Congratulations. Anyway, so I've been in pain. I think it was because I was doing some outside work, shoveling some rock and some dirt, and when I shovel, I always use the left hand to hold the edge of the shovel up. And I think it had to do with an angle. I think it screwed up my left shoulder, and there's inflammation in there. So I was looking online about fixes for it, and pretty much across the board, I need to strengthen my rotator cuff, which is the three muscles in the back of your shoulder that keep the humerus, which is the bone that goes on the upper part of your arm, further back in your shoulder joint. So essentially, I have been doing these with the cable pull aparts, but I have been neglecting them recently to do the calisthenic workout. So I think the most important thing to remember is that I need to really be careful with my shoulders, and if it starts to hurt, give it a break. Today I did do some cable pull aparts, a little bit of handstand push-ups, handstand holds, and some stretching. I also found an interesting exercise to work your lower back and one of your gluteus, I think it's a gluteus minor, to help with my lower back pain. So I got all these tips from Athlete X again, Jeff Cavalier. So I will let you know if my back pain goes away permanently and if my shoulder pain goes away permanently. But for a while, until my shoulders feel better, I'm going to focus on the... before I keep going. I was watching this other video about how to correct shoulder pain, and they're also talking about strengthening the rotator cuff muscles. But they also mentioned that a lot of times the humerus gets pushed up in the joint due to tightness in your traps. Now that makes sense. I work out my traps a lot. They may not look like it, but I do work them out a fair bit. So when I do these cable pull aparts, I'm going to try to keep my shoulders down and push back. As you can see, they still get activated. I don't have to lift way up like this to activate those traps. They still get activated like that. Ultimately, I think that my anterior deltoid on this left shoulder is sore also. And I think that, it's not that sore anymore, but I believe the muscle tightness, I pinched something like a tendon, and I believe that it's inflamed right now. So I did, like I said, do some handstand holds and some cable pull aparts, and I'm a little bit concerned that I might have a headache later today. So I'm not going to take any anti-inflammatories right now. I'm probably going to just take some with me to work because I have to go back to work tonight. Long story short, my lower back pain feels much, much, much better today due to the couple exercises that I learned from Athlete X, Jeff Cavalier. Thanks for that. I will update if it stays away, but I'm doing it a little bit every day, even sometimes while I walk, but definitely, and I can show you those later. When it comes to the shoulder, I need to let it calm down. It's in a lot of pain right now. So I could ice it, but I'm going to take a nap. I think that'll be good medicine. And I might take some anti-inflammatories when I'm going to work so I don't have a headache. I am a little sleepy. I'm going to take a nap now. What else? Oh, yeah. I think I will try to avoid doing some of the planche work for a while because my shoulders are so sore. But because I mentioned that they talk about your humerus being up high in your joint here, they also talk about strengthening your clavicle muscles, meaning the ones that push your shoulders down. So you guessed it, L-sit. When you're doing the L-sit, you're supposed to have your shoulders protracted forward and down. So if I can work on keeping my shoulders forward and down and strengthening those muscles, it might pull the humerus down out of that joint and help. So I'm going to work on my rotator cuff muscles, my traps, and my clavicle stabilizers during the L-sit work, and maybe give my shoulders a little break as far as until they stop hurting. So yeah, as we also noticed, the L-sit work really, really worked my shoulders anyway. So maybe I don't need to be doing too much planche work until I can do the L-sit better. So I'm going to focus on the L-sit, the hip flexors, the abs, also my stretching of the hamstrings, and the cable pull aparts. And I'm going to leave the handstand push-ups and the planche alone until my shoulder feels better. All right, so I wanted to get all of that out before I forgot anything. That's all. Bye-bye.